Okay, so on this video here, we're actually going to continue on with our equations, but this time we're going to be translating our equations and then balancing them. So I'm going to give you some examples here and have you work along with me. So number one, again, we're just translating. So iron plus sulfur, just an element, is going to give us iron 2, so iron with a 2 plus, sulfide, which is just sulfur, because it ends in the I, that's kind of how I know it is, okay? And if you don't, again, know the charge for sulfur, go to your periodic table. Sulfur is a 2 minus. So again, do I need any extras? And hopefully you understand a 2 plus and a 2 minus, 0 out, and so that's all I need. Okay, and then you would go ahead and balance. Okay, so I'm not going to do that piece for you. Okay, I'm going to take those off. There's your answer. Okay, let's look at number 2. Number 2, it says zinc plus copper 2. So copper, it's telling me it's a 2 plus, copper 2, sulfate. And if you don't know it, we're going to come here. SO4 with a 2 minus. And guys, don't let me just look it up for you. You need to find this. You need to be able to know where we're getting that. SO4 with a 2 minus. Okay, again, 2 plus, 2 minus, they'll 0 out. I'm good. I don't need anything else. Now I need zinc. Now again, what is zinc's charge? So you're going to go to your periodic table on there. Now zinc is a plus 2 all the time. You can write that in there if you need to. My one here smeared, but plus 2. I should have given you that earlier on a sheet, so you should have it written down. And sulfate, we already have here, which is an SO4 with a 2 minus. Again, I have a 2 plus and a 2 minus, so I don't need any others, plus copper. Okay, now the other thing too you should be doing on here is identifying what kind of reaction it is. So if I have iron plus sulfur and it makes iron sulfide, that is a synthesis. Okay, I have an element plus a compound. They switch places, so this is a single replacement. Okay, again, do not forget ever to go back in and balance, but I'm just showing you how to translate the reactions. Okay, let's do the next one here. So I have silver nitrate. I'm going to move my paper. Okay. So we have silver, which is Ag, and nitrate. So look at the back of your periodic table. Find your nitrate if you don't know it. Okay. So you can look at wherever you need to find it. Right up there at the top on this one. Again, if you're looking at the other one I gave you, it's going to be at a different spot. But NO3, it's a 1 minus. Okay. Silver. Again, if you check your chart, is a plus 1. Again, I have a plus 1 and a minus 1. So I'm good. Good there. That's golden. Sodium. Again, remember, guys, not S, but an Na. Number 11, it's a plus 1. Bromine, Br, 1 minus. Okay, again, zeros out. Makes sodium, nitrate, and again, I can pull those from over here, sodium and nitrate. Sodium is a plus 1, nitrate's a minus 1. so I'm not going to need anything. Silver, bromide. Again, silver's a +1, bromine's a -1. I don't need anything. And so there again is my reaction. Okay? So can you identify what kind of reaction this is? And hopefully you said a double replacement. Okay? So not too hard when you're given the words. Again, basically when you're given the words, let me see if I can find my other sheet that I had out here. But it is just like the video that I did with the naming of the compounds. I can't find that right now. I've got too many pieces of paper laying here. Here we go. So again, really all you're doing, okay, is going from, as this quiz was, you're going from this state to this state, okay, from here to here. But you've got to be able to write the formulas, okay? Now, let's talk about the next. Okay, so our next step in problems is going to be when you're not given the entire reaction. So I'm just going to pick a couple of these to do. We'll start with the first one. Okay, aluminum plus, now this is hydrochloric acid. And if you remember when I was telling you how to name acids earlier, H for the hydro, chloric, Cl, okay, and then acid. Chlorine's a +1. Chlorine's a -1, hydrogen's a +1, so that's all I need. Now it wants me to predict what the answer is going to be. So first off, I have to recognize what kind of an equation I have. Okay, so I have an element plus a compound, so this is going to give me a single replacement reaction. Remember, if you have single replacements, that's when I need to decide, is aluminum strong enough to knock off hydrogen? So is aluminum greater than hydrogen? Okay, if you want to put the hydrogen gas there, you can. So again, we're going to go to our periodic table. And I'm going to look it up. So aluminum is here. Okay, if I keep pushing all the way down, here is my hydrogen gas. So aluminum is definitely greater than hydrogen. So this reaction is going to take place. So again, aluminum is going to replace the hydrogen. So I have a LCl plus, and again, my hydrogen gas is diatomic. Check your charges. Aluminum is a +3. Now here it's not. This is just the aluminum, the element. It's 0 here. We'll talk more about that later. Chlorine is a -1. So if I crisscross, bring that down, I need 3 of those. Again, you need to come back in then and balance. Okay, so you're not done until you're balanced. Again, hopefully that piece you can handle. I'm just showing you how to translate it and then predict our product. Okay, let's do another one. Let's come on down here. Number 4. Kind of jump around. Magnesium plus zinc nitrate. Okay, and again, if you need to look those up, you can. So zinc, if you marked it, is a +2. Nitrate is a -1. So I'm going to need 2 nitrates. Let's slide this up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so again, I'm going to have to identify what kind of reaction I have. Element plus a compound. So again, I've got a single replacement. So my question is magnesium greater than zinc? And if you'll remember from our discussion where magnesium, especially in the lab and so forth that we did, magnesium was the greatest. Remember, zinc was kind of down at the bottom. So we do know that this is going to take place. So that means that magnesium is just going to replace the zinc. So I've got MgNO3 plus, and I'm knocking off the zinc. Check my charges again. Okay, so that 3's the page number. So magnesium is a 2+. Nitrate was the 1-. So I need 2 of those. And again, hopefully you see why I said it is so important that you learn how to write and translate. I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to go down to, let's do number 10. So let's slide this around. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me see if I want to do that one. No, I'm not going to do that one because remember our chromate was not on our chart. So let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, we'll do 11 instead. And only because chromate was not on our solubility table. So I want that on there. So we've got sodium and bromide. Okay, NaBr. Check your charges. So there's sodium, +1. Bromine, -1. So +1, -1. So I'm not going to need anything there. Plus silver and nitrate. And again, silver was here. It's a +1. I had you mark that earlier, but mine's smeared off. Nitrate, again, back here, it's a -1. Okay, and so again, both of those zero out. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. So let's come on up so I can see a little better. And again, what kind of reaction? Compound plus compound, more likely a double replacement. So I'm just going to switch it around. So I've got my sodium, which is my positive, going with my negative. They are both ones, one positive, one negative, so I'm not going to need to do anything there. And I've got my silver and my bromine. Again, +1, -1, and I don't need anything else there. Final step is I'm going to go to my solubility table and see if one of them is a precipitate. So sodium nitrate. So sodium's kind of down at the bottom. I'll see if I can get it here. A little bit lower. There we go. So it's almost right above the bottom of the screen. Sodium. And your nitrate is here. And we kind of talked about the fact that most of your nitrates are soluble. So that is going to be our aqueous solution. Okay. And then we need our silver bromide. So let's find that on here. So silver, again, is here. Bromine is going to be 2 over. Okay. Bromide, silver, I insoluble. So that means that this is my solid. Okay. And again, you're not done until you go back in and balance the reaction. Okay. And again, that is our final step on what we do with equations and translating and predicting product.